Hello, everybody. Welcome to GAHCast, the show where, 10 episodes in, we have no idea what the hell we're doing. And we have no
You're
budget.
just figuring that out?
It's just part of the joke.
This fucking show is a joke.
It is a joke. Worst podcast on YouTube. 10 out of 10, don't watch us. Just kidding. But anyways.
10 out of 10, please. Just take a refund. The show is free, but take a refund anyways. We pay you just to not watch the fucking show. The amount of technical issues that we have, I swear to God. You guys, I can feel you just behind the camera, just shaking your head at us, like. You guys see that too, right?
Suka.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Fucking gun.
Tac 2 cool.
Wow.
Oh fuck, when you play Metro Exodus for the story.
Yep. Lol. Anyway, so again, Anyways, I'm here with my co-hosts FluufAlpaca and GhostwellerGame.
FluufAlpaca, dude.
Anyways, how is everyone doing tonight?
We're going to Las Duga.
The amount of ear rape this show has between audio crackles and distortion and car whooshing and everything. This show has it all for the most maximum ear rape experience.
I'm crying. I'm fucking crying. Oh my God.
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
We haven't even gotten to the shit.
Hey man, at least know that you can run 10% faster with this attachment. And now in Call of Duty Vanguard, sometimes to win the battle, you just got to douse more gasoline on the flames and then piss on it.
In order to run faster
And then-
for Call of Duty Vanguard, you just gotta take off all your clothes and don't have a primary weapon.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then upgrade the ballistic knife to like super
Shut
gas powered.
We are not talking about the surprise penetration on Call of Duty Cold War. That's for another video.
Right.
Uploaded to xxxtube.com.
Right. Anyways, shall we get to what we're gonna do for today?
No.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Shut up.
So what we're gonna do today, so for everyone who doesn't
this-
know,
This is cursed. This is just cursed.
yeah.
You need a booster shot.
So
Alright, continue.
so what we're gonna do today, everybody, is that we are going to do a big episode today on just the Sony showcase, and then on Saturday's recording, which will be uploaded hopefully around Sunday or Monday, we're going to go through a rapid fire pace for everything else that we didn't get to today. So because two of the hosts at least have a lot to say about the PlayStation showcase. So I think without further ado, let's take a deep dive in this PlayStation showcase. Now, in this show, we talked about this. The show talked about many things. They have an intro trailer that they started off with, where it looks like they were playing. It looked like they did a new advertisement, I guess they say, right at the beginning of the show, where it looked like you had these two kings playing chess, and then all of a sudden you had this action going on in the city or whatever. It was an intro trailer. It didn't lead to any game, but that would have been kind of cool. Imagine if there was a game where you're technically playing chess, but at the same time, it's as you move the pieces around, it packs the real world, the world of the game, where you're going through a heist or something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Wait, so it's like So it's like Mario's Game Gallery where the Koopas get disemboweled by the Yoshis, except in real life.
Kind of. The idea of the trailer was that they're trying to show like, hey, the whole thing about it's a world of play. It's like it's PlayStation. It's all about play, and they show like two guys acting as kings of a chess board game, and then it's like everything else around them just completely just goes like, what the hell, for like heisting and shit. But that could have been a cool idea for a game. So I don't think
Like how the Koopas disembowel Yoshi.
I guess.
I just love Ghostweller's face when I said that. Can you go back and fucking clip that for the future audience?
Well, we aren't gonna have GAHCast highlights soon, so we may have to do that.
Oh my god. He just like gave this look of absolute shock when I heard that you could like rip a Yoshi's intestines out through playing chess or checkers, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was. So I looked up how much Mario caused in like damages.
Mario, go fish!
I looked up how much he owes in damages, and it says $102 billion.
Oh, jeez.
Mario is now a wanted fugitive, running from the IRS because he can't pay back what he fucking did to the poor fucking Princess Peach's castle kingdom over here.
Oh, wow.
But no, it was what you said about getting fucking Koopa Troopas getting disemboweled by Yoshis. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'm a go fishing. Oh shit.
first thing I think of is just that poor Sonic getting his head just like melted off by that fucking speed boost.
All right. So let's just continue taking a look down through here. So they show off a couple new things here. Like I said, besides that, we just spent a lot of time on joking around their intro, but they show a couple good things here. So they show off a little bit. Let's see. So we're gonna get to all the Sony stuff at the end because that's where a lot of the excitement comes in. But let's get through all the third-party stuff first. And I think the biggest highlight for everybody here was Knights of the Old Republic getting a remake.
What?
God damn it, you looked so disinterested. But anyways, we're just saying how Knights of the Old Republic is getting a remake.
Yeah, so that's something I think I still have the box like somewhere, and I have it on Steam as well. But like, you can either play as like if you guys haven't played the game already, you can play as like a Sith or a Jedi or a Stormtrooper or whatever. You got all these different classes, you got all different customization that you can do. But the game is an absolute masterpiece. It's a Star Wars type of RPG type deal, and it is just I genuinely I grew up watching my brother play it, and then I played it myself. I liked it. So for them to get a remaster of shockingly a really underground Star Wars game and a really subtle one, I feel like it would bring light to different other types of Star Wars games. And I'm a sucker. I'm a nerd. I'm not gonna really complain about it.
Now, the thing that's interesting is it's not being done by BioWare. It's being done by Aspire, who has done like numerous, like they've been known more for doing a lot more remasters and stuff like that. Not so much a remake. So this is rebuilt from the ground up.
Yeah, that's what concerned me is it was a remake. Not see, a remaster is basically just an upscaled like from the beginning like rescale of like the game is kind of just remastered. It's been touched up. A remake is more or less a thing that's been based on the original series, like basically like the new Battlefronts versus the old Battlefronts, except a little bit less. I don't know. It's hard to really tell, but
Here's the thing with getting it redone entirely or getting it reworked or whatever is that they're still going to use the ground material that we have previously seen. So it's not like that they're going to change all that much besides, graphics and slight gameplay. But you're still going to have like customizations, you're still going to have classes, you're still going to have somewhat of, they're still going to implement some things from the old game, undoubtedly.
And then they're gonna update it to the Disney canon, I assume, instead of the old George Lucas canon.
I hope not.
Which
The
means,
Old Republic was actually really dark. Like the
well,
Old Republic was kind of fucked up.
well, this is coming from, Mood Crystal lightsabers, so that's all I'm
True.
saying.
Yeah.
Do we have
I
anything
remember-
else to say about this game besides the fact that it actually seems like a pretty hype thing, and I actually am eager to play it because this is gonna be a console exclusive on PlayStation for a little while, but it's also gonna be on PC as well.
I'm definitely gonna try to pick that up.
I'll pick it up when it's released. See, well, I'll check it out first, of course, like I usually do. But I mean, I'll check it out because I never really did get in the Knights of the Old Republic too much.
Yeah.
Are we saving the best for last?
I'm saving all the Sony stuff for last, so
Alright.
all the first party
Nice.
stuff. So that gets into all the Insomniac territory, which that's later.
Okay, so my question is, what? So you actually did reference this, which was like Midnight Fight City or something.
Midnight.
It was a top-down beat 'em up.
That was from the game. That was from the game. That was from the Gamescom stream. That was not on here.
I do know that it is coming out on, I think, all consoles.
Yeah, but it's
If
gonna be
I'm
on
not wrong.
consoles and stuff like that. But that, like I said, that does not relate anything with the show because it was not even in the show.
Wow, damn! You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Big
Anyways,
bully.
So they also there's a bunch of things here that we can go through. Like there's also another thing called Project Eve, and this one actually looked pretty hype for me, especially. It was essentially like kind of like a Devil May Cry-ish sort of game, but you have like this. It was a very anime hyperactive game, and it looked pretty sick. So called Project
Weeb.
Eve. Yeah, it was pretty hype. Like I saw it, and I'm like, this game seems pretty hype. I might check this one out.
He's
So-
getting his Doki Doki Literature Club hard on over there. Of course, he's wearing the fucking Monica t-shirt to back it up. He's not helping his case, guys.
But yeah, this is also Ghostweller's favorite game too. So what are you guys talking about?
Go
Anyways,
fuck yourself.
they also show off a couple of third-party games. More of them. I mean, does Ghost want to talk about Ghostwire Tokyo getting another trailer?
What?
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh, I thought you said my name. I was like, what?
I was saying, does Ghost want to talk a bit more about Ghostwire Tokyo? Because that
That
got
sounds very close to my name. I'm not okay with that. I'm gonna trademark them.
Yeah, but that's a probably kill you. Anyways, so so Bethesda came in showing off more Deathloop and Ghostwire, which the funny thing about this situation with Ghostwire and Deathloop is they're both owned by Bethesda, which is now owned by Microsoft
Which is now going to be an Xbox exclusive.
down the road, yeah. So Ghostwire Tokyo, it's made by the same people who did The Evil Within.
Oh.
Holy shit, Ghostwire Tokyo looks fucking really cool so far. What the fuck?
They show off it has like heavy spirit elements, and it's gonna have like it's
Wait,
all
why is Slender Man in the game? Are you fucking kidding me? This is a bullshit.
So that's going to be one game that I'm not going to be picking up.
what game?
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Dude, I mean,
Like-
it's not exactly Slenderman. I mean, it looks like it all takes place in Tokyo, and looks like it's like you're like spell casting. There's like a lot of spiritual elements in the game and stuff like that. That would seem more for your alley.
Yeah, it's not exactly it.
I mean, you had me at like Evil Within, and then you just kind of dimmed it down for me.
Well, no. It's not exactly. It's not Slender Man. It's like you have like these.
Slendy Tubby.
From what it looks like is that you have special powers and that you can like use them, kind of like the Wrath upgrade in New Dawn, except amped up to like Spider-Man and Batman levels of like gadgets and like magic, I guess. Like you can scale buildings with one grappling hook, sort of shit. I don't know. From what it looks like, and like there's like this masked villain, and like there's like they look like yokais, honestly. But like not yokai watch, but like the actual real ghost yokai sort of stuff.
Someone from Faz?
Yeah, it kind of like that, except like the actual folklore legend yokai, not the one that kills you with by also not looking like an object. I said holy shit Slender Man because I saw this one enemy that looks like Slender Man with like the faceless face, and it's like a guy in a tuxedo, but it's not actually Slender Man. Anyways,
But yeah, I think Ghost would definitely like the game. I'll probably gift it to him. Maybe, who knows?
I'll send him the trailer because it doesn't do much justice me saying it.
This
I'll send it.
motherfucker is probably gonna gift me like Doki Doki Literature Club 2.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
He's like, oh no, Ghostwire Deathloop, and then it's just gonna be Doki Doki Part 2.
No.
And then I'm gonna have more drama.
I'm gonna say Deathloop, on the other hand, is a different game, and that's like a game that's made by Arcane, who did the Wolfenstein games.
And he's like, and Monica's in it.
No,
No.
no, Monica's not-
No.
no.
Imagine
Monica-
they made her an enemy in Smash Brothers.
Dude. It is not like that.
New fighter. Monica joins the fight.
Oh my god, that would be just fucking insane.
As I was
Like
saying,
that. Sorry, go ahead.
it's okay. As I was saying, there's also Deathloop, which is an entirely different game from Ghostwire, but it's the idea of this game. So this is made by Arcane, which did the most recent Wolfenstein games.
Oh, Deathloop. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I saw the trailer to this, and I was actually kind of excited for it.
Yeah. As of this recording, the game did come out, so it is out now. You can get it, and it's been getting like insane reviews, like all across 9 to 10 shit.
Alright.
But anyway, they showed a trailer off for it. I mean, I'm not looking to getting it, but the gunplay looks pretty good though. But the premise is that you're playing this one guy who's constantly dying over and over again, and you're proceeding forward and you shoot things.
Yep, I'm picking that up.
It is out now, so you can definitely get it if you want to get it. It's also on PC, so go get it if you want to get it.
I'm already in debt, so I don't got much to lose. I just gotta run from the IRS. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment on this video. It helps me out hiding from the IRS.
Don't be like Yoshi, who avoids his IRS taxes.
Don't be like that one Minecraft map that me and Alpaca played.
Anyways, we could talk about how Alan Wake Remastered is coming. They showed a trailer for Alan Wake Remastered.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be exclusive on
Please
Epic.
tell me, please fucking tell me that they didn't patch the whole Ethan thing.
I do not.
Oh no,
know.
that's Heavy Rain. That's Heavy Rain.
That's Heavy Rain. No.
Oh. No,
Sorry.
But yeah, Alan Wake is getting remastered. I don't think I have much to say about this because I haven't played the game.
it's like I don't know. I've only seen some people play it, but I haven't seen the full let's play of it. All I know is it's like an actual shit your pants kind of scary game. And for like early 2000s, it was pretty good.
Yeah, check it. I would say since it's getting remastered, I would say for you Ghost, check that one out.
Maybe.
They also showed off some indie stuff. They also show off Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which that looks pretty cool from what I saw the gameplay there. I love the fact that trailer showed off Baby Metal being played in the background. That was kind of fun.
You said Tiny Teens?
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Oh, I thought you said Tiny Teen Wonderland. I'm like, that's probably going to be a XXX rating.
So from Borderlands, Tiny Tina?
It's a Borderlands spinoff.
I see. Okay.
But it looks like there's a more fancy element to it. Like it said, like instead of the grenades, they're doing like magic spells and shit, and it's like all like it's a more medieval-ish take on Borderlands.
I see.
There's
Okay.
still guns and
Wait.
stuff, but it's like all fantasy level based.
I'm sorry. Baby metal.
That was the music I was playing in the background. And Baby Metal is a J-pop
I
/
know
metal
what
band.
I know what baby metal is. They don't even know what the fuck Metallica is.
That's true. It's a
To-
little bit different from bat metal.
To be fair, I actually do like Baby Metal.
Well, Metallica Kun can
I swear to God, like fucking Hydra's like the living embodiment of fucking Sonic J.
Well, the thing
Hi,
is,
Sonic
Mr.
fan.
Hi, Mr. Metallica. How are you doing? Oh, which one's name is Metallica? Which one's last name is Metallica? Sorry.
Well,
I can't get over that
Well,
that
keep in
first
mind-
interview.
well, keep in mind that with Baby Metal, they are, they were the girls were J-pop idols that then got brought
I know.
over into this metal project.
I know, but study.
Right.
Bible study.
Not called James Hetfield Mr. Metallica.
Right. They did show off more of Forspoken, which is this game that was made by Square Enix. It was pretty much product Tchia, I believe it was, and it showed off like this character, Frey, and how she's like whipping around the entire stage, like using grappling movements and like all this crazy movement. And it's made by Luminous Productions, of which uses the Luminous engine that was previously used in Final Fantasy 15.
Okay.
Because that engine costed them a butt fuck of time and money. Like, that was the reason why Final Fantasy 15 took so long to develop, because that engine was a bitch.
So it's almost like what the fuck? What was that? That reminds me. It's almost like it's almost like they had no training.
Kinda, yeah. Alright, and also we could say, like, oh, and GTA 5 and GTA Online has been moved over to March of 2022. They show off a trailer there. I mean, not super surprised about that. They also show off a trailer of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, which that's the Square Enix project that they're doing. That's, I guess, made by the same team that did the Avengers game.
Rip.
But
Can
it's a
I
single player
speak about
story.
Apologies. Can I talk about Grand Theft Auto 5 for a second?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So, Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 5 and the Series X and S. The way the trailer looked and the way they said everything, it just looked like a graphical mod for like the PC. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they didn't say too much about what they're actually doing. Are they adding like that? I remember there was like a DLC. It was like northern, or like no, more like towards like Las Vegas and Nevada. You'd see Grand Theft Auto. Um, like the casino would have been in the online. It would have been expanded into this big like Las Vegas sort of type of area, and or something about New Mexico or Nevada, and they never finished it because online was such a cash grab.
I have
And I feel if they could use the power of the M.2 drives and all the other shit, and they worked on the single player again for like a DLC expansion, single player people would love it as much as online people. They could make a whole casino and like even like force people to buy shark cards, like get really really big amounts and do gambling and shit in the casino, as long as it's still legal.
as
You know?
much as that would make sense for GTA 5, I feel like they would spin that off of GTA 6.
Yeah, because I mean, Miami isn't really a gambling town, I guess. So
Like they could definitely do
or
something which
city.
they could definitely do something which they would definitely transfer over to like a Las Vegas thing, and then just do that to continue the GTA 5 story and to make it like a feel like a real sequel.
I don't even say sequel because I don't think they ever really do sequels that much.
Right.
No, the biggest thing that we got from the trailer for GTA 5 Next Gen was there was a car, right? This is a real thing though. I didn't really talk about it, but like in the GTA 5 trailer, there is a license plate that says 6 ISA 90, which is 6 is a 90. So like 6 GTA 6 could be in the 90s. That was like
I
the biggest like kind of hint that we got from Rockstar. But I kind of want to see what the graphical update would look like, considering that I'm only running a 1660 Super, and so is Alpaca, and Hydro I think is running something a little bit lower than that. So I kind of want to I don't know the requirements to run this update, or not the update, the new
Well,
launch.
this version is for the
of
PS5 and the Series X. It has nothing to do with the PC or anything like that. So you're not going to see too many changes on the PC side.
Well, I wonder if PC's going to get a graphical update. That's what I'm trying to get
I
at.
don't think so.
They should.
I would love them to re-release it on PC and just be like, "Well, fuck you guys."
This isn't
Honestly,
like
I would
Skyrim, which
probably buy it, though.
I was gonna say this isn't like Skyrim, which gets re-released twice.
Who's laughing now? I used to be part of the chess club. Who's laughing now? Now.
Now I'm a part of the itty bitty titty committee.
Right. And I think another thing they did show off here too was they also show off this indie game called I don't want to butcher, but Tchia but it looks like a photo-ish like platformy game that takes place in like New Caledonia. It's very inspired by that region, and it looked decent, but it's nothing that pertains to anything that that the other host would like. So I'm just gonna move on to I think at this point we can get to the meat and gritty stuff, the first party
Right.
stuff.
Oh. So Tchia,
Yeah.
it looks very much like it looks like Rhyme, Breath of the Wild, and Subnautica mixed together.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Rhyme's art style, Breath of the Wild open world, Subnautica open world with the ocean.
Yeah. And it's based off New Caledonia, which is a region in the Pacific Islands. So
I do kind of like it. I mean, it kind of looks like Go Diego Go remastered, but
yeah. But I
Anyways.
think we are all ready to get to the meaty stuff. So let's get going on the meaty stuff. I think I'm going to start off with Uncharted because they're doing a Legacy of Thieves collection, which contains Uncharted 4 and then Lost Legacy, I believe it is, and they're bringing them to PS5 and PC.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Oh my god, imagine like the first. So this is the entire collection, the entire Uncharted games. Really?
No, it's not all.
Ah, shit. Never mind. I fucking misheard shit. Because I was about to say, seeing a remaster of all of the games from PlayStation 3 and even seeing the Subway promo in 4K, it would be amazing.
Yeah. I have a feeling they're going to do something like that down the road, but this is just Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy.
Okay, never mind that. I was about to say if the other, because the other three are like, aren't they just on PlayStation 3 or are they on 4 as a backwards compatible thing?
They did a Nathan Drake collection on PS4, which can be played on PS5.
I see. All right. Well, yeah, they don't have a reason to put it on the PC then, I guess, but
Eventually
nice.
they will.
If only they did that with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe they will.
Hopefully.
Who knows? I'd love to see it on PC, even if they force us to use like a controller or something.
That's what they did with when Detroit became when Detroit Become Human went on PC. For the first few updates it was only controller only, then they converted it to mouse and keyboard and all the other controllers.
But yeah, do we have any thoughts on this Uncharted Collection besides the fact that it's also coming to PC?
I'm excited that it's coming to PC. It's nice to see that PlayStation is kind of playing nice with others, including Steam. So I'll definitely pick up Uncharted 4 for PC.
Yeah,
It'd
I'd
be my
certainly love
second
it.
Uncharted.
yeah.
I'd love to see it.
They did also show off Gran Turismo 7, which is going to be on PS5 and PS4. And from what I saw the gameplay, because I am also a racing game nerd, it looked really cool. Like, I like the fact that they showed off the campaign, and it looked like it was going to be a really fun time. They show off all the car customization you can do in that game, which that looks pretty cool. It looks like it's going to be a fun time. But I know you guys are not racing game nerds, so we'll move on to God of War Ragnarok.
But I do understand that it's a thrill for some people,
Yeah. But yeah, let's just move on to God of War Ragnarok.
Right.
So they show the game off. Obviously, there was some criticism during the week that they used up a lot of assets from God of War 2018, but that just makes sense considering it's a full-on sequel. And
yeah, I hope so. I hope it's just because it's a sequel, not because it's like Modern Warfare 3 or
right.
something.
They did show off though that this is gonna be the last game with dealing with the Norse gods. So after this game, they're gonna move on to a different series of gods. Probably. I don't know what they would do after this. Like Indian gods, Egyptian gods. I don't know what they would do.
I don't know because I'm not gonna say spoiler alert, but possibly Kratos slaughtered a fuck ton of gods.
Mm-hmm.
A fuck ton of Norse mythology, Greek mythology. He killed a lot of the big heavy players that we know. So if he were to go to Egyptian mythology, I mean it's not that far of a stretch, but for God of War to shift tones like that, I feel like the new game Ragnarok would be the last time we see Kratos.
I honestly would like to see them shift into other mythologies. But I do understand the kind of maybe keep European sort of mythologies, I
I don't
guess,
feel
in their
like
own
we would
sort
be
of
seeing
series.
Kratos though.
At that
But
point, what they could probably do would be they would shift. They could, if they're going to focus on European, maybe they could do some sort of alternate universe thing where they focus on the Roman gods, which are like a parallel to the Greek gods.
yeah.
Isn't the
King
God of War technically
Ramses.
Ares?
What?
Isn't the God of War Ares?
I believe so. The ram, right?
Yeah.
Ares, god of war. He is one of the 12 Olympians, son of Zeus and Hera.
Yeah, so
What about who is Kratos in Greek? I don't know. Kratos is the divine personification of strength. He is the son of Pallas and Styx. I think the Grim Reaper from the Chera. I forgot how to pronounce the the river.
but here's the thing though, if they were to release another God of War game, I don't believe it would have anything to do with Kratos. Because if they're going to shift, tones and if they're going to shift the setting of the game and where it takes place, I don't feel like that we will see much of Kratos anymore. Only because it's been a very, very long journey with Kratos.
Mm.
We've had him since what, PS2?
Yeah, when the series started.
Yeah, which is just crazy. I don't. It would make sense if something were to happen.
Right.
And
Then
if they were
again,
to shift gods.
you would think that they would have did a different protagonist for the Norse gods, but then they just kept Kratos. So it's like they're gonna just keep Kratos around and just have him travel around.
Maybe, I don't know.
But the story should they cut what they showed the actual trailer itself. Besides the fact we did a lot of speculation on this, they showed off a lot of things regarding the interaction between a bit of story. They show off that Thor's going to be involved in some way, and like Ragnarok's obviously involved. But for those of God of War fans, this looks like it's going to be a great game for those who are interested in God of War.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I'd like to see it.
I'll probably watch a Let's Play of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not too into the actual game itself, but I like the idea of it's kind of like a spin-off of, different mythologies and stuff.
Right.
Though I do wonder, like, if they were to ever do that thing where they would go to Egypt or India or freaking,
China.
even try out like more like Eastern, religions, like fucking Kratos kills Buddha or something.
But
don't
here's
know.
the thing with that, right? If Kratos, considering he literally killed half, maybe even more, than all gods, why would we keep seeing Kratos in future titles? Why, like, what's the reason for him to go to these other places, as well as, are we seriously just going to see a whole franchise on Kratos killing every single god?
I mean, the
He
only thing
cold cocked Jesus.
I was gonna say the only thing we can think of is just to wait until once God of War Ragnarok comes out and one of us finds out the real ending of the game. That's when we can find out what they're gonna do with it.
I don't know. I don't want to see Kratos be in like Egypt and kill the Egyptian gods. It wouldn't really make too much sense because number one, it's not his gods to fight.
Then again, you can say
As
the same thing about the Norse gods. He should have been stuck in Greece, but instead they carried him over to the Norse.
true.
So
I gotta be honest. I would love them because like I think around Egypt like I know like a lot of Christian like um religions like I think in the Bible there's something about Egyptians or something worshiping the false gods or whatever. I wonder if they'd make a cameo from like Jesus or something or like something about like the Lord God from Christian like religions or something.
that would be an
I
interesting idea. Like, what if they made a whole story about like how they're these supposed false gods, and then like Jesus or the Christian God recruited Kratos to go hunt
You
these
seriously
other
think
gods.
you seriously think that's going to go well with all the Christians that are going to be fucking like picture this? You ready? The fucking trailer drops for like a G like Kratos going to like all these other false gods and watching Jesus be born and him probably killing him. I don't think that would go well.
Hard to really say what they can do with it because there's so many directions they can take after just doing Norse gods, but who knows? It's all
Next
speculation at
up,
this
he's going
point.
to be in 300 Rise of the Empire.
I may very well be wrong about all of this, like when it comes to like what makes sense or like even with like I haven't read the Bible, but
Yeah.
I do remember hearing like that sort of stuff, about like around Egypt, like they're false gods according to the Bible and stuff. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
The Bible.
Yeah, it's true. Um, I think we're all ready for Ghostweller to completely just
Nerd out.
nerd it out on Wolverine and Spider-Man. So
Oh, Hugh Blitzkrieg Bop. Damn it, Rhythm's dead.
I remembered when I first, showcase. I remember seeing Wolverine. I'm like, huh, what the hell is this? And then show Wolverine. I'm like, oh, that's what they're doing. That's interesting. And they got to the last announcement for Spider-Man 2, and I'm like, oh shit, they're pumping out 2 games. So I have not played Spider-Man 1. I just did not have much of an interest in that particular game, but yeah. But Ghostweller,
Yes.
have fun in it. Completely nerd yourself out.
Oh fuck yes. So if you guys haven't already seen Spider-Man 2's trailer or teaser trailer, watch it and then come back to the fucking podcast. So practically, they're introducing Venom. They're introducing the Lizard. They're introducing possibly Hobgoblin or Green Goblin and Onion Ring Spider-Man. So it all works out. But so practically we got not only Miles Morales and Peter Parker still hanging out, and still both of them are alive. Because I don't want to see Peter Parker die anytime soon in the Insomniac games. But for us to kind of explore the idea of, hey, what would happen if we had Miles and Peter go up against something like Carnage or something like Hobgoblin, Lizard, and Venom? Even though I don't really believe that Venom is going to be a bad guy, I am just putting that out there. We're definitely going to see symbiote Spider-Man. We're definitely going to see what symbiotes do to other Spider-Man or other hosts or whatever, but I can't wait. And with Wolverine coming out in 2022 to 2023, we're going to see, from what I've heard and what I've seen on Twitter and what I've seen on YouTube, we are getting a rated M Wolverine, gritty, bloody Wolverine. Let that sink in for a second. Because the first thing I think of is, oh damn, they're going to do something like they did with Logan from the movie. I fucking hope so. I want to see a massive bar brawl and Wolverine absolutely obliterate anyone in the vicinity. I'm sorry, but I got to see that, especially coming from Insomniac Games, which made 2 masterpiece Spider-Man games, and I don't know, I'm so excited.
Yeah, Insomniac has been on a pretty good roll. I mean, they just did Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which I have not been, unfortunately, have not been able to play this game, but I've heard really good things about this game.
If Insomniac did Avengers, they would have fucking nailed it. If Square Enix was like, "Oh no, we got this," and fucked it up so badly, if Insomniac ever did Wolverine, well, no, if Insomniac did like a Avengers after Wolverine, I feel like that would be the mastercraft of what they could do. And if Sony wants to keep recruiting them for Marvel and shit, I would love to see it. I would love to see other types of Marvel games that Insomniac will eventually make.
Yeah,
And my phone is ringing.
Yeah, Insomniac honestly has been one of the best acquisitions Sony has had. Because one of the things that's so interesting about them is that they haven't done many pure PS5 exclusives. And here's Insomniac cranking out Miles Morales, and they did Spider-Man, and obviously they're doing Ratchet and Clank, and now they're doing Wolverine and Spider-Man too. They've been cranking games out non-freaking stuff.
Spider-Man 2 is first, and then is Wolverine.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is gonna be out in 2023, and Wolverine will be out for a while.
Yeah, but I can't wait. I can't wait to see Venom, Miles Morales, Spider-Man go against another deadly 3 or 4 enemies. I can't wait. I am so tempted to buy a PS5 just for Spider-Man.
Honestly, I don't blame you. I mean, I have my wireless router,
Come on, wireless router.
as you like to call it.
Yeah.
And of course, you'd also buy it for the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus version for that.
I already played it on PC.
One second.
Look at him, not interested anymore. Look at Ghostweller, not interested. Looking at he's questioning everything. Texting on his phone during the middle of a podcast. How dare he?
So glad I saved these.
But if any of those titles interest you, not Doki Doki Literature Club, go please pick up Wolverine the second it comes out. Go pick up Spider-Man 2 when that inevitably comes out. Go check out those titles. They are definitely going to be worth it, and I'm definitely going to nerd out while playing them.
So the funny thing is that if we compare ourselves back to episode 9 when we predicted all this stuff,
We did, yeah. I was in the call with you, and I can't believe we predicted it.
aside from the rumored Konami game that were going to be licensed out to Sony, which that never happened, obviously. Everything else we predicted right.
Yeah.
And look at it. Alpaca even sent the image to show the cries of joy. He absolutely nailed it. And, you know, I'm surprised that our guesses were practically on point. Like, this makes it seem like prophets, but obviously we're not, but pretty damn close to being prophets.
Yeah, I guess so.
That means when we
Somewhere in the world, a Spanish man is laughing against a pink background.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, do you have anything else to say about PlayStation here? Because this was actually a pretty good showcase overall.
So, my thoughts on the whole, like, you know, Wolverine Spider-Man thing. Yeah, back to that. So I do hope that the Wolverine game is like mature, just because like I don't want a hack and slash that's just like I also hope that it has a good story and that it has actual gameplay that isn't just kill,
If it's
run.
anything like Spider-Man, 2018 that we saw, I feel like it's definitely gonna not only nail the. It's not gonna be like a hack and slash and slow combat. It's gonna be fast-paced, beautiful, beautiful combat. It's gonna have a great story, undoubtedly, because Wolverine is one of the most complex characters in Marvel. So
Yeah.
for us to, for them to say throw the idea out of the story, just have it to be combat based or hack and slash based, I don't feel like that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
I
Well,
feel
it's
that
just
they're gonna
like
nail it.
for me, I'm the only superhero games that I've ever really experienced that aren't like, modern and actually kind of fun. Like are like X-Men on the GameCube, which is mostly just, voice action, voice acting. You run to the exit, kill a bunch of people. It's like a round-based sort of go to the exit. I don't like that gameplay because it doesn't add any challenge. But once you're killing and then you move on, there's no variety to the gameplay. I want a Wolverine game that delves into like more. Not only does it delve into like getting better gameplay than just Wolverine slashing people with his, adamantium like claws or whatever. Or was it the other thing? I don't know. But I'd want something that delves into like the I don't know. I don't know much about like the comic stuff, but something that delves into like the psyche of, you know, what was his name? Logan.
Yeah.
Fuck, delves into the psyche of the man behind the mask, and like something that delves into like his experiences and kind of makes you feel for the character a bit more than just a two-dimensional, you know, guy in a yellow and blue suit, and like delve into how he became who he is besides just becoming, the main head of the X-Men, the one that people always love because, oh, he's kind of like the main character almost sort of shit. But he isn't exactly, you know, like he can be the main character of a certain movie, but to say that he's like the head of everything, it's a little different, than just, you know, um, how did he come into this position? How is he loved that much? And I think he had like a certain story similar to like what was it, Cable from like
Deadpool.
from like the Deadpool side of things. Like I think his family got killed or something. I can't remember exactly, but I know he has a traumatic backstory that really sets him apart from just being who he's kind of branded as is just a collectible action figure almost, in my opinion.
Right. Right.
As far as Spider-Man goes, sorry, 1 second. As far as Spider-Man 2 goes, what you said about all of the like, all that symbiote stuff and like the whole I wonder how they're gonna tie it into the whole like No Way Home, and also how they're gonna tie it into like maybe I'd say like I don't know, like how are they going to improve it and not make it feel like a DLC from the first game, which even though the first game was amazing, how are they going to improve it to make it even better? Because that's kind of what you got to do with a lot of things, is that when you make a sequel, you got to make sure that it's less of a cash grab and more of something that you put a lot of heart into and a lot of like research, I guess, and like maybe in like fuck, what it was it make instead of like web slinging and all that shit that makes you feel like Spider-Man, you can like when it comes to like the Venom stuff and the symbiote suit stuff, you know how in the Venom movie and like how he scales the buildings and shit, he has like a lot of strength, I guess. I was thinking something like that would make it like you could swing and then switch to like the Venom symbiote suit and kind of like wall run and then do something similar to that, except
Well,
a
Wolverine
lot.
has like super speed. He can scale buildings. He has insane.
Oh
He
yeah.
can jump fucking
Well, no, no, no. I'm talking about
yards.
Spider-Man. Sorry.
Uh, with with Venom, Venom can do practically everything Spider-Man can do.
Okay, because I was thinking of like using that leverage of having more strength, even though Spider-Man has more wits and stuff. Like combining the two and making him go like at a subsonic speed, I guess, supersonic speed, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much my whole idea on it. It's just like I'm excited to see where this stuff will go. Um. Anyways, go ahead.
Right. And before, I just want to say one thing. If Ghostwire decides to get Alan Wake Remastered, you know who's pushing the game?
Who?
Epic Games.
Nope.
So by buying Alan Wake Remastered, you're supporting Fortnite.
Nope.
Well,
Whee!
you gotta think. Do you at least like Gears of War or Gears or anything like that?
No, I'm definitely not playing it because Epic Games, I fucking hate them.
I understand. Okay,
Well,
never mind. Because
well,
like anything from Epic Mega Games, they have a lot of large category.
well, then again, Epic. I mean, Epic no longer owns Gears of War. That's entirely Microsoft.
Oh shit, never mind. Well, then they kind of just rebranded it to Gears, so I hate them anyway. Just kidding.
I had to point that joke out. Cause we all know GhostwellerGame loves Fortnite. It's one of his favorite games, so we had to do that. he left the call.
Oh, I hope that didn't fuck anything up. Did it? It didn't fuck anything
Briefly.
up. Briefly? Okay.
Oh my god!
Because I mean, hey, Ghostweller, do you like Jazz Jackrabbit?
And also 4.
Okay.
You know that one Metallica song,
What's that
"Seek
going
and
to be for?
Destroy"? Guess who made a game that has the same title? Epic Mega Games made Seek and Destroy on the DOS box. And yeah,
I'm
All
going
right.
to bed.
I think at this point,
Yeah.
do you have anything else to say about the Sony showcase before we either move on to another topic or call the end of the episode? I know Ghostwell wants to stream.
Dude, it's already 9:18. It's going to be fucking 9:30 by the time I stream. It's 9:24. Never mind.
So, Ghostwire, did you want to go stream?
I have to go stream. Yeah.
So,
Oh.
So for those of you, so this is the end of episode 10. Obviously we have not had any comments today because no one likes to comment on our videos, and for us, happy 10th episode. Also, if you want to see more GhostwellerGame, go check out his Twitch stream, which I'll actually link in the description this time.
Hey, dude, do you like the Unreal Engine?
All right, you know what? Yeah, it's definitely time to Alt F4. I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah, so I'm Hydrowave99.
I'm FluufAlpaca.
I'm out of here.
All right.
See you next Tuesday, Ghost. Love you.
Hate all of you
Yes.
equally.
And I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.